So this is a nice tense round of my favorite medic in the game, Lazarus, who is the weirdest of them all because he doesn't have any sort of active healing ability or weapon aside from his number 4. Instead, he can revive other players who are downed without them losing a quarter of the health permanently or taking any down penalty at all. And then he has a stealth field to help him get in and out or avoid being focused like he usually gets whenever a monster knows what they're doing. I try to use him with perks to keep him as mobile as possible with his jets, and then I tried out the poisonous rounds here, which are really good for keeping the monster from regenerating armor as soon, because the armor regen is pretty freaking crazy.
Ah, yes, the woman who wants to be a monster.
That's not entirely accurate.
You are very brave, I think.
I am.
Of course. To experiment on yourself? Brave the unknown? No explorer was half as brave.
I hadn't thought of it that way. Kind of you to say.
I will preserve your corpse after the autopsy. It may prove useful.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, fucking huge. Honestly, this isn't even a very good team for Lazarus. He usually works better with someone like a Hank who can shield you more actively, and an Assault who doesn't have to be point blank on their toes, like, what's her face here, although she is Lennox, I think her name is. She's a really fun Assault to play, but she's got to be totally on the monster's butt the whole time. Oh, I totally went the wrong way and cut him off. But at least the trapper spit out the other way. Wow, dude, good chase.
Yeah, where the hell are you guys at?
We went to cut it off because it was circling around that plateau. We didn't. I don't think you get that close. No worries, I'm Lazarus, so I'll pick you up.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. Yeah, we might be dead, actually.
The unfortunate thing about the Lazarus Club is it does have a pretty beefy cooldown. So if you ever have more than one person go down in a fight, you kind of have to pick who's the most useful. And so I didn't pick Jack to pick up for obvious reasons. But you can still pick him up regularly. They just have that health penalty of that block you see at the end of his name there. So in exchange for not having an actual healing for his number 2, Lazarus has a really big area and a really heavy hitting number 4 in terms of the healing. It heals for about 500 instead of the usual 350 or 370 or so. So you got to use that as often as possible. I feel like his cooldown is shorter too, but I could be talking on my ass there. And then his sniper rifle just last week or so got nerfed, losing about a third of its damage, but it's still one of the best medic weapons in the game because you can use it either super close or super far, puts out tons of weak points, and it does pretty decent damage too. He's circling right.
Dome ready.
This is phenomenal terrain for any long-range hunter to fight the monster because you can just go back and forth between these two passes here. He's going to jump across or go down in between, and as long as he's getting the opposite side, you can just keep pulling him full of holes. So when they re-released this game as a free-to-play, they improved the UI in a lot of ways. For one, you can see the amount of healing and damage you deal now. It's really helpful for knowing if you're actually hitting your allies with your number 4 there. And then it's also, you can see if you're doing armor damage or health damage. If it's purple, it's armor, and if it's white, it's health damage. It'll pop up red if you get headshots. Now, in the original game, you didn't used to get anything for trying to blink at the monster when he's running away. In fact, it just would speed them up and then make it harder for you to chase. But now, if you hit the monster for a certain percentage of their health, it'll actually drop the cooldown timer on the dome, which is really helpful to do. I tried out the new thrust distance perk for your jump jet, like side boosting and forward boosting and stuff. The bronze tier one, and it really makes like no noticeable difference. So I definitely do not at all recommend it.
Ah, shit. He's going that way that thing though. I heard him heading that way.
No matter who you play, one of the most important things is to watch out for these hazards. The Mega Mouse, the Blitz Leopards, and those carnivorous plants. If you get grabbed by one of those, you fuck up your whole team. Another U I think I really appreciate is you always get audio cues whenever your class ability is up. So whenever you hear your character's line, like healing is possible for Lazarus, you'll hit that for. Another thing to keep in mind with any healer is healing someone who's down will keep them alive longer, regardless of how you do it. If it's with your number 4, if it's with your heal beam as Val, or whatever. So, you know, try to do that whenever you can without making yourself a huge target. Nice, he's really taking it. Look at this Goliath up here, it's gonna be a sneaky DG. Oh, spotted you. Trying to be all sneaky and shit and hiding up there.
Yeah. Sorry if I accidentally ping walls also, because, you know, I like spam them.
Dome ready. Monster dome.
Damn, nice chasing, dude.
Healing is possible.
Hunter down.
Stay away from his body, I'll get him, stop, stop, stop! So a lot of players don't realize that Lazarus can pick people up without, you know, lowering their max health, and they'll try to run in and be good-natured and pick up allies. He's behind us, guys! I got him. Thank God this guy's stupid enough to keep going for you instead of Lazarus. In that vein, playing as Lazarus can be a total misery if you keep like getting domed in fights that you really can't stay away, or if the monster's just smart and keeps focusing on you, because really a monster should focus down Lazarus as early as possible. So this match is kind of a playground for him.
Aha! He's far away, but still visible.
Dome him!
Ready. Look out.
He's moving right. Kala, you know you need to put down a second portal, right? He's underneath that cliff I marked. Great example of the crazy range on his number 4 now. I was able to heal my teammate all the way over there without having to be anywhere near him, really. Dude's living on a sliver of health.
The monster has evolved.
Come back,
Relay
Azrax.
shield activated. The relay is vulnerable. Get in range.
Whoever's playing Kala, you need to use the portal thing twice, man. You just keep putting down one and it doesn't open up.
Relay shield at maximum strength.
He's here, guys. He's at the power relay. The way we came in.
Monster trapped.
As Lazarus, it's super important to be proactive with your cloak use. Use it to pretty much the moment the monster starts using abilities on you. Just hide, get away, don't wait till you're super low health because especially like Goliath with the Flame, they can still kind of blindly fire and hit you and finish you off. So use it early and let it recharge. So here somehow Lennox goes down again. I guess she just isn't using her number 4 or she didn't focus real hard or something, but I made the often hard decision to just keep going after the monster and whittle down that last block of health rather than go over and pick up our assault, which is often a suicidal decision.
Hunters win.
That's gotta be frustrating. 7 Lazarus revives. Oh my god. By far the most I've ever had, and of course there's no hidden challenge for it. Fuck you. The fuck periodic challenge is 25 keys. Ugh.